I found one. It took me a little bit, but I finally found one of the portals for the Crimson Cult. This one is being eaten by a sandworm, so I have to be a bit careful. Learn something new. Research completed, Crimson Cult. I need to kill that sandworm before it kills the, Ow! Okay, so I know where it is now, and, you know what, that's fine. As long as I stay away from it for a little bit, the sandworm won't be able to completely break it. So, hello, everybody. Oops. Game... Oh, there we go. Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to RWBYM World of Blocks. Last time, we, completed up a lot more of our Thaumcraft research. Like, we've gone through more or less everything we need to do in here. There's one more thing in, Artifice. There's nothing else we can do in Alchemy. One more thing we can do in Oromancy, and nothing else we can do here. There's a whole bunch of Golomancy stuff that we have to get through, but I just haven't done the research bits yet. But we were only at 58% on fundamentals, and we knew that there were some Eldritch knowledge things that we haven't learned about yet. So, at the end of last time, we did a quick look for the Crimson Cult, which I knew was attached to the Eldritch. I don't know all the details yet, but I just managed to find that one there just before I started recording. So, now we have that part of research done, which we'll probably be getting up to today. But also last time, we had a little bit of an infestation, in which a Lancer Queen spawned in the middle of the village, killed 4 or 5 villagers, and us about 30 times before we finally managed to take it down. So that's that. Also, we have a special enchantment on this Murdernaster, so this thing will actually get us some crystals when we kill things occasionally. And that's about it. It was a lot of getting distracted from research projects. But, yeah, there we go. Let's actually just jump into the Eldritch thing, because I'm curious how this goes. The Crimson Cult. These red-robed cultists have been popping up of late. Their goals are unknown to me, and they seem unwilling to talk. Beyond that, there is something wrong about them. Their grip on sanity seems tenuous at best, but their wrongness goes much deeper than that. It is hard to describe. My presence seems to enrage them, and I believe it might have something to do with my capacity for thaumaturgy. Their clerics are also capable of wielding magic, and I can sense that they are drawing it from the aura, but the magic itself does not seem to be thaumaturgy. Whatever it is, it makes my skin crawl, and I can feel the aura buckling and tearing every time they draw upon it. Some of them seem to carry a book around. I should try and get my hand on one of those. Maybe it will tell me more about this strange cult. I should be careful, though. Some knowledge can be dangerous. Which unlocks the Crimson Rites once we have one. I should find the book the cult is called the Crimson Rites and study it. Okay, so I guess I head back to that death marker. Should be this one. Deal these... Ow, going near this thing hurts. Hello there, Crimson Knight. I think I need a cultist to spawn specifically. Come on, I don't want to get too close to the portal. I don't want to accidentally break it or anything. Ow! Where did you come from, you jerk? Teleport once again to the death. Let's... Crimson. That's not how you spell that. Crimson. You. I cannot actually use that on you. Sorry, cockatrice. I don't have any negative feelings towards cockatrice other than the fact that they just killed me. Ow, you hit like a truck. Go kindly right away, please. Ow. Actually, these things probably have a chance to give me a Vidium. Where are you? Don't you come near me. I probably, if I'm super lucky, might get like a Vidium crystal. Like, I'm assuming you probably have some amount of taint or flux in ya. But, I'm just going to keep fighting these lots. Oh, they're strong, though, and, this is gonna be tough. I need to specifically kill the cultist, I'm assuming. Ow! Ow! I am not fireproof! No, it survived. This is going to take me a little bit. Like, these are proving to be a bit tougher to beat than I was expecting. Oh no, the portal's about to break. No! Stop with the cockatrice, please. Like, seriously? Why did that thing just... Sandworm. It was the sandworm, dang it. I have to find another one of these things now. That's annoying. That's so dumb. I guess I'm getting back to hunting then. This thing wasn't easy to find. I scoured this entire desert. Actually looked it up. Apparently they do spawn more frequently in deserts, but I can keep that in mind. And apparently I have to be careful about sandworms breaking them. Dang it. Fine then. I also did learn that apparently if you have... I was going to say a high enough... if you have high enough warp, like if that's all the way up, apparently there's a rare event in which it will spawn a portal that will spawn them in. Ugh, game's not happy today. So... what is going on all of a sudden? Like, this was running fine just a moment ago. I just got a blue spinning wheel there. I think the game's about to crash. I'll see you in a little bit once I figure out what this is all about. Okay, hopefully the game doesn't crash again. Because as soon as I popped away trying to fix that, it actually crashed. I didn't manage to find another one. Come on. I have on the fire charm, so the fire damage won't actually affect me anymore. Hopefully they drop a book pretty soon, because once again, this portal is going to be broken by worms, and I don't know how to stop it. Because I can't get at the worms, because obviously they're underground. Die, die. Come on. No books. I'm being very careful about this. Ow. Give me a... no things. No. Ow, that one hurt. I am not doing well in this fight. Oh, I think those ones are fire, so those ones might not have killed me. I think it's like the bigger orbs that are the big scare. Although my slashes might be protecting me here because they do stop some ranged attacks. So, hopefully I can stay alive here and actually properly do this. Come on. Come on, drop a single book. That's all I need right now. I'm probably going to need more, but for right now, to continue on with my Eldritch research, I just need one book off of you. So if you lot wouldn't mind dying and just giving up your holy scripture, or unholy scripture maybe, at this rate, I would very much appreciate it. Wonder how rare the drop is. Oh, this is scary. I got the boots. Boots aren't really what I'm after, but it's something at least. Ow! Ow, that went about as well as I could have expected. So I'm going to continue on with this little hunt. Hopefully they'll drop it. Like, I have to keep going over there, hoping I can get a book before a worm breaks this portal. That's what I'm after right now. So, third time, fourth time, whatever this one is, a charm, or whatever. Aha! I got one of the books, hurrah! I didn't actually get it off of one of the cultists. I got it off one of the knights too, so I guess it wasn't that specific with it. But what I have done is actually protected the thing from sandworms. This... Ow! You know what? That's fine. I now have that marked with death markers, and I can get over there. It's protected from sandworms. I can go over there whenever I need to, and just gather more of these books, depending on how this goes. Once I actually have Task Manager open up on my second monitor, just making sure. And, getting a bit scary memories, just like hopping around a little bit. So something's going wrong today, and I'm not entirely sure what's, but my computer's not super happy. But anyway, the Crimson Rites. I should find the book the cultists call the Crimson Rites and study it. Complete. Much of the book is written in a spidery and unintelligible script, but what I can understand offers me some strange insights into the goals of the Crimson Cult. Their origins are shrouded in mystery, but it seems their goal is the perfection of a ritual they refer to as a pertus oculis, opening the eye. What it does is unclear, but I doubt it is anything good. Interestingly enough, I think thaumaturgy might offer the missing pieces they have so long sought. Obviously, only a madman would pursue this line of study. Ooh, delving into the Eldritch. Here we go. Ooh, this is fully taboo. Examine something native to the void. I'm curious what that would be, actually. The Crimson Cultists have some strange ideas, but there seems to be a small nugget of hidden truth there. Maybe I should find proof of what they are suggesting. Who knows what knowledge I could discover. I have found something strange. Something that doesn't quite fit the rules that reality and reason have set for us. I do not believe this seed comes from our reality at all. It comes from somewhere else. Void seed, that's what it means. I must study this further. I must. And thus we unlock the Eldritch Tree. Nothing new unlocked in any void metal essentia. Okay, never mind. One thing is unlocked in artifact alchemy. Nothing new in alchemy yet. Nothing new in art infusion. Void seeds. Let's go to our test lab. This place is still looking very pretty and whatnot. And I am very much delving into something that is not. What I am delving into is wicked and evil. So, like, the pretty trees all over the place aren't really matching the vibe anymore. But you know what? I'm fine with it. Like, the nice dichotomy, is that the right word? Void seeds. We have enough theory about everything. Minor. The void seeds I have discovered begs further study. I should study it further and perhaps discover a practical use for it. Currently, it seems morphically unstable. Its physical properties are constantly shifting and changing shape. Maybe binding it with something else will make it easier to manipulate. Metal, perhaps. Void metal ingots. Vidium, metallum, and the void seeds turns into these things, which can be turned into armors and plates and tools and whatnot. And I'm assuming those plates have other uses because they wouldn't exist if they didn't. Can I see what you're used for? Not really. My hands shake as I write this. The strange substance I have investigated has opened strange new vistas in my mind. Before me I have formulas for creating a mysterious new metal, yet I do not remember writing them, nor does the handwriting look quite like mine. The metal they describe is a mass of contradictions. It is hard and unyielding, yet at the same time soft and easy to work. It will feel warm to the touch, almost alive. And the living things it will and like living things, it will slowly heal itself if damaged. Crafting mere physical tools from this seems almost wrong. Void Siphon, Void Thaumaturge Armor, Void Seer's Pearl, Primal Crusher. Nothing new's unlocked so far anywhere else except for the Void Metal Essentia Smelter. Okay, this is just like an upgraded version of the Thaumium Essentia Smelter then. But I need Void Metal to make it, so it uses a Void Metal to unlock the recipe, so I'm not going to do that just yet. Void Seer's Pearl. Moderate warping. I am going down the full warp path. In madness, there is insight, or so I have been told. I'm not sure by who, but it has the ring of truth about it. I have been having strange thoughts and ideas of late, but their significance and meaning is just outside my grasp. If I can focus my mind somehow, I might be able to see more. Okay, this is a bauble. It goes in charm. Peer into the inky blackness. You think you see something staring back. Viz discount 4 is pretty decent, actually. When I hold this charm, I get glimpses of what lies beyond. The meaning still eludes me, but I feel more connected to the aura and magic than I have ever felt before. While I have this charm equipped, I will find Viz much easier to manipulate. Oddly enough, the size of the bonus seems to be proportional to the amount of permanent warp I have suffered. What a strange coincidence. Okay, what is this? A primordial pearl. Primordial nodule, a primordial mote. I have no idea what that is. A fancy amulet, that's simple enough. Void pearl, zombie mines, and some stuff that I can get pretty simply. Vacuous is easy enough to come by. Recantatio, I have some already saved up. Incognito is just zombie brains. So, what's with the primordial orb? I have no idea what that is. I'll have to look more into that. It's going to occasionally peer through everything else, see if anything... Ooh, void metal is now up for grabs when it comes to Gollemancy too. Void Primal Crusher, mostly harmless. Void Siphon. Destroying a rift to get void seeds is highly impractical. I must find a better way. While most Crimson Cultist rantings are nonsense, they do make reference to drawing power from rifts. I believe it should be possible to siphon off some of the eldritch energy in rifts to form void seeds without destroying the rift outright. I hate to admit it, but the Crimson Cultist might be onto something. I've managed to design a void siphon that slowly reaches energy from nearby rifts. This leached energy will slowly form void seeds. The larger the rift is, the quicker this process occurs. Unfortunately, this is not without consequence for the rift itself. The rift will become increasingly unstable and will slowly shrink as its energy is leached away. I must take care not to overuse them. A redstone signal will disable the void siphon. Okay, so... Ooh, Nether Star. Void metal block. Whole bunch of Alienus, Fabrico, Perdicio, Vacuos. So we can go fight another. I already have the, the skulls. I just need a whole bunch of void metal. I think I only have like 6 void seeds though at the moment, so I don't think I can currently do that. Oh yeah, I've only got 5. I'm going to have to wait for another rift to form and then use the explosives thing that I don't remember the name of. It has like a long name. I don't remember what it is. But I'm going to have to destroy one more rift using that thing before I can start siphoning void seeds off of it. So from the looks of it, I'm gonna need a whole lot of void seeds, and I currently the only way to do that is to wait for a rift to form and then forcefully close it. So I might be waiting for things to go bad before I can continue on with this research. But might as well try unlocking the rest of this while I can. Void Thaumaturge Armor. The simple void metal armor I can now craft is practical, but not particularly useful to full-blooded thaumaturge like myself. I should craft something better, much better. Ooh, warping 3 Viz discount on everything. That's actually better than the current, but it requires void armor and void metal plates. Using the knowledge I've gained thus far, I have designed a set of armored robes that combine the utility of thaumaturge's robes with the practicality of thaumium fortress armor. Okay. Primarily made from void metal, this armor has all the benefits and side effects that metal offers. Lastly, the hood of the robes contain integrated goggles of revealing. This armor can be a hide. Okay, cool. And finally, the Primal Crusher, but I need a little bit more Eldritch Theory. I mean, I do have to go to the research table anyways. I need a whole bunch more Gollemancy if I want to continue on with that. At this point, I think I'm just waiting for a rift to form before I can continue on with anything else. Okay, alchemy is completely done now. I need to get Soak Touch and Fortune, and before I can do that. So I think what I have to do is I'm going to just stay here gathering a whole bunch of theory craft for a little bit. 1 Oromancy and hopefully a little bit of Eldritch and whatnot. Get rid of all of this. I've never used the saved recipe thing, but occasionally I'll just accidentally put one there. I'm just going to run through here, get a few levels of just about whatever I can, and then I think I'm going to very quickly set up an enchanter so I can actually complete the break. And while I'm doing that, hopefully you know what? I should make another one of the void closers too, because I'm going to need it. So basically, I'm just going to smelt things. So I have Alienus and Vidium. I'm going to wait for a rift to form. I'm going to set up a basic enchanter. Just a whole lot of odds and ends stuff, not like a whole lot of super exciting stuff. Just a bunch of busy work. So let me get all that going. I think I have plenty of netherwort left to go and ender pearls and whatnot. And then it's just to the research table. So I'll see you in just a bit. Okay, so more or less as soon as I popped away to start getting resources together, this thing spawned. Like, I hit stopped recording, or I hit pause and then started shoveling netherwart and whatnot into the thing, and then instantly started hearing the humming, turned around and saw that right outside. But I did not have... Nope, that's not where you go. I did not have the rare earth that I needed in order to make the morphic resonator, I believe is what it's called. I actually don't have any bronze either. I only have the one, and I think I need two. So, yeah, morphic resonator requires 2 bronze plates that I currently do not have. Bronze is iron tossed into the crucible with instrumentum. Probably have like a stone axe over here I can quickly grab real quick. And then I had flint over there. Flint has exactly 5 instrumentum in it. And therefore, and I think that's all it has in it, or it has like very little other waste. So I should really use flint since I have some available. Especially since I apparently don't have any stone axes. Okay. So I already have everything I need. I just need to make a single... No, I need 3 pieces of, 3 pieces of copper. I guess this has, earth in it too, but that's not too big of a deal. But, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 15 earth runoff. That's fine. Actually, need to make sure there's flux in the area anyways, because I'm going to need more of those rifts. But anyways, you get turned into you. 1, 2. And as typical, I have it reversed, and it goes like this instead. Morphic resonator. Not the time, Borbatusk. I missed. You can go kindly right away. Thank you. Don't walk into the rift. It will murder me right now. Anyways, like so. That's everything set up. Where is my gauntlet? Very stable. I have just enough of the stuff, so... You are still scary. I can no longer get withered, yet somehow that thing is still the scariest... one of the scariest Grimm for me to fight. Careful. I can't actually see how this is going. Get up on the roof. Think it's going fine. Come on. There we go. Grab you. And I'm just going to run back to the village real quick, hop in bed, and then we're going to break that thing. So I'll see you over there. It's going to take me a moment because I'm slowed down pretty badly. Okay, I actually considered leaving this thing to sit for a little bit because if it's bigger, I think it should technically give me more pearls. But I don't know how much bigger it's going to be, and I don't want this thing turning into a flux seed. So there's another 5. There's enough for a single block, which I think I have more dirt waiting inside. I'm fairly certain. 4 pieces I just randomly tossed in this chest. So that is technically enough to build the siphon thing. So, oops. Delving into Eldritch. Primal Crusher. I should unlock this too now that I have a level of... Let me through the door. There we go. 5 of you. All well and good. So the Void Siphon. It's a block, another Pearl Arcane Stone. I'm going to need more Alienus, which means I'm going to have to go get more Ender Pearls because I used up all that I have. I need more Fabrico, I need more Perdicio, and I need more Vacuos. Most of that should be pretty simple. Like, the only problem is the Void Metal block, and I have to beat the Wither, which not even too powerful, I'm assuming. Although it will be quite a bit stronger. Although I am also Witherproof, which is the major problem. So the Wither should hopefully be a little problem. But anyways, the Primal Crusher. Let's see what this is about too. The variable and malleable nature of void metal has opened, slightly misspelled there, up some interesting possibilities. I believe it should be possible to create a tool with inherent morphic instability. In other words, it will constantly fluctuate between various states so rapidly that it might not be visible to the naked eye. Success! I have created a tool I am calling the Primal Crusher. It has the essential nature of both a pickaxe and a shovel. It does not look like either of those tools, but it definitely functions like them. Better, in fact. It is also surprisingly effective against taint. It is slightly unpleasant to hold, however. It seems to vibrate in one's hands, and the feeling becomes quite uncomfortable after a little while. A little discomfort will not stop me from using it, however. So, use a void shovel, a void pickaxe, the shovel of the earth mover, and the pickaxe of the core with a whole bunch of other stuff. I actually have most of this stuff already pre-built, so that's not even too powerful. And a primordial pearl. What is up with this thing? I am missing something still, definitely. Like, there's still a 32% in the fundamentals that I have no idea about. I am... I just have zero clue. I have no idea what I'm missing there. Like, all of Eldritch is done, but there's definitely something with those primordial pearls. I'm curious, actually. You know what? I think I'm going to turn to our friend Google, because at this point, I kind of want to just see what's at the end of Thaumcraft, and we're getting close, so I'm going to take what help I can get. Okay, so I'm over here in the... Seriously, in the magical forest biome. And, because, I did a little bit more research besides just primordial pearls, which apparently are are a somewhat rare drop if you get like huge rifts. We just have tiny little rifts because apparently we don't have a whole lot of flux in the area just yet. But a lot of the research things I'm missing in the fundamentals section are actually just I forgot to scan some of the mobs. Like I forgot to scan the Pex friend there, which I don't think we actually got to see on camera yet. I saw it in my own time while I was in this region doing something, but I don't think I actually showed them off. I think they're like little trader things, like if you give them gold, I think you can get other various things off of them. I don't quite remember, it's been a while. Thick fog appears from nowhere. Something stirs in its depth. Okay. Um... Curious... Oh, hello there, Eldritch Guardian. You have learned something new. Ow. Don't you... Okay, didn't actually get anything from you. Are there more of them? Oh, they are surrounding me? Okay. This is cool. I have definitely gone into the bad area of research in which everything is evil and wants to get me at this point. Not the time, Geist. Ooh, it's actually too tall to get me. That's nice. Nothing cool from killing them, though. How long until this fog goes away? No idea. These things don't usually last super long, though this one appears to be taking a little bit longer than a lot of the other ones. Am I gonna be good? It's sunset and I can no longer see anything. That's kind of difficult to actually tell what's going on when I am completely blind from the fog. Can I sleep through this though? Am I good? Is it going to start spawning them in the village? Yes, almost certainly that. Or that one might be Grimm. That could very definitely be a Geist for all I know, or something. What are you? Oh no, it's a Lancer. Okay. So, while this fog is just going on, I'm just going to quickly get inside where it will hopefully be somewhat safer. Now, we now have Eldritch Guardian and the Peck. And these other four things are some other mobs I forgot to scan, like the Nether Bats, and a few other things I'm assuming. Like, I don't know. Did I scan a cultist specifically? I don't remember. But anyway, the Peck. These strange humanoids can be found wherever the veil between worlds is at its thinnest. They seem drawn to the magical energies that abound in such places. Don't let their small stature fool you. They have incredible strength and can carry many times their own body weight. Pecks are normally not aggressive, but when riled up, they will band together and hunt down their attacker. Under normal conditions, they avoid people at all cost. They are notoriously avaricious and will loot anything not nailed down, though they prefer precious things. It is said that if you feed this desire for material wealth, it could be possible to befriend one. Once befriended, they often carry wondrous objects that they might be willing to part with. It should be noticed that such friendships seldom last long. Okay, they're just like little traders. Like you can trade with a piglin in later versions, basically. And the Eldritch Guardian. These ghost-like figures are a dangerous menace. They can be found wherever the wall of reality are at their thinnest. I believe they act as guardians of such places, protecting those weak spots from trespassers. Their form is held together by dimensional energies from some other place, making them much weaker in our world. I would hate having to confront them in whatever place they call home. Their touch is deadly, and they're able to hurl entropic dimensional energy at those too far to reach. Okay, interesting. So that puts us up to 75. I'm assuming there's 4 other things here that I have to research. I know exactly what one of them is. The other 3 are a bit of a mystery. But we now know what we're missing. Did I forget to mention the part about the primordial pearls? I definitely got distracted by creatures, and I think I forgot to mention this. So, the primordial pearls, the part that I actually went to research before getting sidetracked. That's going to be a bit more of a challenge. The fog is definitely cleared now. I didn't even properly register that. They require huge rifts. As it stands, we do not possess enough flux for huge rifts. We are building up a lot of flux, but it's not actually too bad as long as this thing keeps running and starts funneling flux out of this region. And we don't want this region to get too bad flux-wise. I don't want to deal with the aftermath of a flux outbreak right on the outskirts of the village. So I am going to have to travel a little ways away and set up a proper place to just taint an entire region. Like, I had this idea a while ago, and apparently I am definitely going to have to do it. So what I was reading was you can just like put a crucible down, and then if you just toss a whole bunch of junk in it and let it overflow, like what I saw said something about 20 stacks of wood creating a decent amount of flux and enough to they're everywhere. Run. What are you? Oh, mine spiders. That it said that unlocked something new, but I don't. Nothing new can be learned. Okay, so I think I'm just seeing things. Like, I don't think these spiders are real. They can't actually cause damage. They're just... Yeah, they don't cause damage. They just cause you to go a little crazy. How is my sanity doing? Oh, it's bad. It is very, very bad. Like, my mind is broken. I'm at full flux. A lot of that is normal flux, which I could get rid of. Some of it is temporary flux, but if you see that dark purple at the very bottom, that is permanent flux from what I was reading. So, yeah. Yeah, I've gone down a dark path here. But anyways, I'm just going to have to grab a second crucible, set it up with the same process here. I read something that said I could do this in the nether if I want to. Which would be decent, like not having to worry about doing this in the overworld. The nether is already a bad place, messing it up a little bit more. It's not going to be too much of an issue. So just grab some water. And you know what? I have so many seeds. Yeah, I just have water. I need a cauldron. I need a single piece of Salus Mundus. And then I'm just going to grab like stacks and stacks of seeds and other things like wheat, carrots, all that nonsense that I have like millions of that I don't need. Do I have an extra cauldron or no? No, I'm going to have to make one. Simple enough. It's just an upside down pair of pants. Like so. And to the chests, I think carrots actually have the same as an oak log. I don't remember. Like logs are 20. Yeah, 20 herba. These have 10, these have 15 combined. So just grab out as much, as many carrots as I can carry. I say, and I have plenty of inventory space. I just have to toss some stuff away. I'm just going to head to the nether. Let me deal with some inventory stuff. I'm going to grab as many carrots as I can and just let it all waste away in a spot in the nether I set up. And that should be able to create some flux portals that we'll be able to get as many void pearls, as many other things as we want out of. So, I'll see you in just a little bit. Okay, I did a thing. I definitely overfilled a crucible with a whole bunch of stuff. Could actually throw in more, like I have extra. 1 second. Sorry about that. Was trying to talk and my dog was going at it. But yeah, this thing has like lots and lots of stuff in it. I have more stuff I can toss in, like I picked up a whole bunch of netherrack while clearing this place out. I've marked this place as Flux Farm. Oh, there's actually how much is that? That's like 15,000 pieces of Essentia that I'm just like releasing into the atmosphere. This this is really bad for the environment. Like it kind of feels like I'm dumping toxic waste. Like honestly, I feel like the bad guy, which I suppose makes sense for what I am trying to do. But this this is just going to destroy this place. I should get huge flux rifts once this is all gone through. Oh, what just happened? Okay. Game is not happy today. I'm more than a little concerned about that, honestly, but I think we're still going fine for right now. Thankfully, we're coming up just closing in on the end. But I'm curious to see how this will work. I should have done the whole making these flux siphon thing before coming here. I should have made extra breaky things that I don't remember the name of. But I think I'm gonna just, between episodes, I'll go gather a whole bunch of ender pearls. I'll uh, farm a whole bunch of nether wart, get a whole bunch of all that stuff going, so I have extras for the rift closers and extra things. Seriously? Game is not happy right now. I don't think the game likes that I'm dumping toxic waste. So I'm just going to sit here while this runs through. I don't think I currently have a way to check flux. This checks, oh, nothing new. Never mind, this thing does check flux. I wasn't sure about that. No, my thermometer. I forgot it would do that. No. No, I guess I now no longer have a way to check flux then. I didn't bring any extra Salus Mundus with me either, so I can't make a table to make another one. Dang it. So I'm going to head back. I'm going to make a new thermometer. And then I'm just going to sit here waiting for this thing to run through just to see how bad flux gets. So I'll see you once that thing's been running for a little bit and everything's cleared out. I'm very curious how soon we'll see results. Okay, I know I said I was going to head back to the nether and just wait for it to do its thing over there. But I realized we can now do a cool thing and we haven't done it yet. So I'm going to turn at least a couple of these void seeds into into void metal now. And then we can turn the rest in later because I need more Vidium before I can do so. So each void seed requires 10 metallum and 5 Vidium. So each iron ingot gives us 5. Do I have a better source? Gold does... I think iron is going to be my best source of it. So each of these gives 15. So 1, 2, there's 30. And then that's enough for 3, but I need 15 Vidium to go with it. That is most of the nether wart I have built up, plus there's a whole lot of extra stuff in there. And thus we have our first 2 pieces of void metal. Actually, I can do first 3 pieces, rather. And I'm going to end up with a whole bunch of extra stuff in here anyways. Like so, so, and so. And so. Gets us 4. And then all that extra stuff just waiting in there. Grab quartz slivers. I'm going to need more of them. Actually, I have quartz on me because I picked it up while I was in the nether. Forgot about it, though. There's most of the stuff out of there. And I'm going to need more water before I can get the rest out. But thankfully, I have an extra water bucket on me. And once that boils, we'll get the rest out of it. And we shouldn't have too much runoff. But now we have our first 4 pieces of void metal. It's That's only the second source of, the second true source of Vidium we've actually come by, which is kind of sad. Although, while I was in the middle of my research about other things, I did actually find another piece of information. I think we actually read about it before, but I never actually set it up properly. But flux can actually taint the crystals that we find underground, which I can also grow if I ever actually do this whole process in which you can farm them. Like, you can farm flux crystals. It just requires some basic stuff we already have about. I don't know why I'm not doing this yet. So, you know what? Yeah, we have a couple minutes to kill. I think I already have some Vidium extra already. What do I actually require for you? A Salus Mundus, a Vidium crystal, and some seeds, plus some Vitreous, Vinculum. I already have most of that stuff pre-built, right? Like, I should already have 18 Vinculums already enough. Vitreous, I have 100 of it. I just need to smelt up, like, 4 nether warts? How much Vidium did I need for you? It's 10, so I'm gonna end up smelting up the rest of this nether wart, aren't I? Grab out my herba and my alchemia. Gonna need these as well. Although alchemia is completely filled up at this point. Let's make another alchemia jar. I ended up putting it in files, but that's not sustainable, really. So, yeah, let me just wait for all that to smelt up and get it in barrels real quick. Okay, everything's smelted up and the ritual is ready to begin. This is a very cheap ritual. Hopefully it shouldn't be too unstable and this should only take a moment. And then we can see about the crystal growing real quick. I'm just gonna like put this down somewheres. Maybe I should do this like in my flux crystal has 15 Vidium and 10. Whoa there. Hold on, 15 Vidium? It only requires 11 to make it. That's actually pretty decent. It basically turns a little bit of Vinculum into an okay amount of Vidium. You know what? It might be worth it just to do that ritual a whole bunch. Like, turning things into flux is better for me, because that's the thing I'm always in need of. But anyways, there's enough scrounging around with other things. I'm gonna farm this in the nether at my flux farming field, because reasons. I don't know if it'll actually help anything, but it would be cool if it did. But, a flux crystal here, generation 1, all that cool stuff. Give me you. Hopefully that should be able to grow just fine. Like, that grows based on the flux level. There's obviously going to be a lot of flux in this region. In fact, there already is. But, anyways, I think I've been rambling and going along with random stuff for long enough now. I'm gonna stay around this area and let this build up between episodes. And I think I'll just come back to next time to show off the fruits of our somewhat evil labors. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. Oh yeah, also, I I haven't I haven't added it into the pack yet, but I did just find out there's a mod for add-on mod for side add-on mod for Thomcraft called Thomic JEI that just tells you what Thomic aspects are in certain things. So I have already downloaded that. It's just not added into the pack yet. I'm going to try that out next time. But anyways, take care, everybody.